Recording. All right, guys, how are you today? My name is Cathy McReynolds. I am your fun, money, and skill coach and online strategist. I work with entrepreneurs, network marketers, or those who want to become one. So I want to welcome everyone out tonight for day 10. We are on day 10 of our 21 days Jumpstart Your Business Online Master Course Summit. So success starts here. I love that. So let's get it started. Tonight, we're going to talk about 3 secrets to making it rain. So I got to stop here for a second to tell you something that's funny about this, because I don't know if it was just me. About a couple, maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I have younger nieces and nephews. So they were sitting around talking about, they said, yeah, one of their friends, let's just call him Bob. They said, yeah, Bob was in the club making it rain. So I'm sitting looking at them. I'm like, well, how did he get water in the club? Like, what, did the sprinklers go off? And they looked at me like I had 2 heads. So I later learned that make it rain means you're making a lot of money. So if anyone on here is like me and didn't know what making it rain, or maybe I'm just too out of touch with what's happening, I just thought it was a funny story, and I like to share that. So we're going to make it rain up in here, right? And then I'm going to help you understand why most people just basically suck at selling. And I use the word suck just for dramatic purposes, but most people who get into business or who get into a multi-level marketing company or affiliate marketing, they get in there because they're excited about the products, but they don't make any sales. So we're going to talk to you about why that happens. And we're also going to talk to you about why price is only an issue in the absence of value. I hear so many people say, well, man, it costs a lot more than what you can get it at someplace else. So that's a mental mind game, and we're going to work on that. And then number 3, guys, we're going to talk about how to go from a Red Sea to a blue ocean. And trust me, you want to ride in the blue ocean. So my promise to you tonight is to teach you as much as possible in the limited time that we have together. I'm going to show you how to complete the process of getting a business up and running online over these 21 days. So we're on day 10 of our Business Online Summit. And I'm also going to ask you to participate and engage in what we're talking about here. And guys, also, if you can hold your questions to the end, and I promise you I will get to all of those questions. This is a 21-day series about starting a business and seeing if it's right for you. Everyone is not meant to be an entrepreneur, and that's okay, because it's about getting your mind right. It's about designing a business plan for yourself, getting it legal, marketing your products or services in a proper way, and understanding the financials and how all of that works, which we covered already. So if you have not seen those, you want to go back on the feed and you can catch them. And also how to scale your business. And this training tonight will be about 20 minutes. Normally it's an hour, so I'm going to speed right through it, guys. So if you don't catch it all now, you can always catch it on the replay. And we're going to, as I always say, basic learning tools, daily action steps, checklists, worksheet, quizzes, resource guides, and final exams. We want you to really learn and be prepared for graduation. So graduation is going to be exciting. We're going to recap, review. You're going to have a perfection checklist when you're done, so you can carry it through along with that final exam. And let's celebrate success. Let's celebrate finishing this course. And then I'm also going to introduce you to our next course that's coming up. See, this is meant for 2018, but the next one is going to jumpstart your 2019 for you and get you on the path. So if this is your first time tuning in, guys, just want to share with you a little bit about me. My name is Cathy McReynolds, as I already said. I'm from Ohio, grew up shy and shelter, left home at 19, moved about 6 hours away. I always like to say that because I had to grow up really, really fast. And I left home because I just wanted to find a way to grow and see the world. I'm an introvert person who just loves to win, not perfect, but an action taker. That's a key component to creating success in your life. You just got to take action. You got to do things that are uncomfortable. Auntie to many, international coach and trainer, licensed financial advisors, business owner. I've made money and I've lost money in a couple of businesses, guys. So I decided that I wanted to become an online business strategist because I absolutely love business. I love the thrill of the hunt. I love seeing people win. I love the excitement of it. And, you know, I really believe this is my sweet spot of just helping, training, and getting people to grow and move to that next level. And I do that without apology. And I want you to do the same thing. Whoever you are who you are, and do that without apology. So now let's jump into the training. This is where I'm going to need your participation. So I know we are on a little delay here, guys. So I'm going to give you a few seconds, and this, you see a blanket on the screen, okay? So it just popped up on my phone, so I know you guys can see this now. You see a blanket, and I'm going to ask you, and you can put in the comments, yes, no, would you pay $19.95 for this blanket? Would you pay $19.95 for this blanket? Can I get a yes? Can I get a no? Not at all, unless I have some more information on it. Would you pay $19.95 for this blanket? So as the answers are coming up, guys, I'm going to show you why I'm asking this question and how it's going to relate to what we're talking about. Because what do you see on that screen? You see a blanket. It's folded, it's nice, and just a blanket, right? And this is how sometimes people look at what they're marketing. I got a no there from Marlene. No, you know, yeah, how large is it? Candace said how large, depends on how large it is. You know, so there's questions that are starting to pop up. You know, what type of fabric is it? So right now, your mindset is focused on one product. And this is what becomes the challenge. Whenever you're marketing something, if you have one thing that you're marketing and one thing that you're looking at, the value is not as great. So price, okay? Price is what you pay for something. Value is what you get, okay? So you see the price, the money, and the value is what you get. So that's what I want to go over tonight. Now let's look at that same blanket, and what if we added value to it? What if it now became a Snuggie? Who remembers a Snuggie, and who has a Snuggie? Who's ever had one before? Now, would you pay $19.95 for this? A Snuggie, the blanket that has sleeves. You can get the Snuggie in either burgundy, royal blue, or sage green. It has sleeves on it. We will also, if you buy one, we're going to give you one free. And if you order it now, we're also going to give you this amazing booklet that comes with it. Plus, guys, men, women, or children can get it. It is super soft. It is luxurious. It's fleece and it's oversized. So now I'm getting, yes, I would pay $19.95 for this. So you see the difference. That blanket was actually a Snuggie, and it was just folded up, and the Snuggie is just a robe worn backwards, okay? Remember that, it's just a robe worn backwards. So now I just brought value to your life, right? I just showed you how we can take a product, and now we turned it into, Arlene says, yes, I'm sold, right? You see the difference there. Now, let's go on. Here's what happens. Let's go back to just that robe, just it folded up, just, you know, a robe turned backwards. that you stick your arms into and we make it bigger, that's what it was. So someone designed that. Someone came up with the idea, hey, let's turn a robe backwards. And, you know, I asked in our group today, have you ever came up with any crazy ideas? You say you should send the commercial to them. You're great. Thank you. So you see how they came up with that idea. So what that original idea is a red ocean. Denise says, what size is it first? It has to be worth it. Yes. So the Snuggie was one size fit all, right? This rope here is what we call a red ocean. It's an original idea. You got a lot of original ideas out there. Facebook was not an original idea. MySpace was the original idea, right? Let's see what else. Shoes. You got the flat shoes, and then you got high heels. You got boots. So those were the original ideas. So I want you to think, anytime you try to focus on selling one product, you are looking at an original idea. And what that means that you are in what we call the red ocean. So you compete in an existing market space. There's other people out there selling a robe. There's other people out there selling that one Snuggie. Your focus is, when you're focused on a product, you're thinking, man, how can I beat the competition? What do I need to do to beat the competition? So you're exploiting the existing demand because there's a demand for it. All you're focused on is, how can I generate that demand? How can I get that product out? And you trade off the value. You don't put value in there because you're just trying to sell the product. You're just trying to sell that. And so what you're focused on, you're not focused on being different. You're focused on having the lowest cost or strategically trying to get someone to purchase your product. We call that being in the red ocean. And so you see, we got a shark there. So sharks don't last very long in the red ocean. Think about the Red Sea when it's split apart, right? So what we want to show you is how to add value, how to become value-based, how to add value and make it a no-brainer offer. So for that same $19.95, if I say to you, you're going to not only get one Snuggie, but we're going to give you two. You can get it in either burgundy, blue, or green. It's super soft, it's thick, it's luxurious, it's oversized, and we're also going to throw in a book light for you. Then now you don't mind paying $19.95 for that. It's cool. And then I'm going to throw some pictures in there to, to show you your family. And you can imagine, you got your family here. You're sitting there, you're getting your stuff in, you and your husband, you guys are playing games and you're staying warm. You're on the phone. You got the kids. It's a beautiful life. Okay. That same product has now become an offer. So an offer brings added value, and that's called being in the blue ocean. So you want to always be in a blue ocean. When you're in the blue ocean, you're selling the sizzle. It's exciting. Look at that water. Look at the sail. You're going on. You're out there in a world by yourself. It's uncontested market space. That one Snuggie by itself for $19.95 will not, can't even compete with you. You just made the competition irrelevant. You created and you captured demand, and you broke the value cost trade-off. So you gave them value, so they didn't even think about the cost. And you also took the whole system and you gave firm activities, firm stuff. You showed them, you put it in words, you put it in pictures, and you also put it in writing so that you can see, you can show them everything that you saw there. So that red ocean was the picture before of just selling the one product. Just selling that one product right here was that red ocean. Now making it an offer and selling the sizzle, that's in a blue ocean. Making sense, guys? Makes sense, right? So when you see that, this is how I want you to start thinking about what you're doing. Whether you have a product or a service, or you're looking to develop one. Are you too focused on the product and not what the product will do for you or the extra value that you will bring? It's super important to differentiate the difference. So let's go here and show you what I mean further. So more blue ocean ideas. This is why you want to be in a blue ocean. Value offers with hooks. So we took that same Snuggie, right? And here's a hook. Keep you warm and your paws free. So now we got the Snuggie for the doggy. So you took that one original idea and now you're expanding on it. See, so many people get caught up with, man, how can, I'm doing this, but people won't buy it because it's too expensive, or maybe you're in travel and this travel deal company costs more than this one, or maybe you're doing weight loss and this weight loss pill costs more than this one. See, when you catch yourself saying it costs too much, then that means that you're in a red ocean. You haven't learned to take the value of what your product offers and sell that sizzle. A lot of times your company's presentations will do it, and sometimes they don't even get it. So you have to do that yourself. So when you see here, we took that one idea from the Snuggies and then we grew upon it. So we're going to keep you warm and your paws free. We got the slider socks right here for the Snuggie for kids. We've added buy one, get one free. So instead of you just getting one, you're going to get two. And we also threw in the family blankets, and we just changed the name a little bit, right? We just changed the name and we gave it a new name, and we call it the family blankie. And we also put the Snuggie for kids, and we put the Snuggie tails. And I don't know if you guys are, let me pull that back. It looks like you're still stuck on the same slide. So maybe that was my screen there. Somebody let me know, do you see on the screen the more blue ocean ideas? I know we are in a delay, but hold on, let me see if it's coming up here. I want to make sure that you are not frozen. Hold on. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but we are in two different lands here. Okay, now we're back. Okay, now I see y'all. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, and you're probably going through that, my screen got frozen, so I had to unfreeze it. But I want you to see the difference there, that one idea, one product, one service, what you're selling. If you're selling weight loss, if you're selling travel, if you're selling the new hemp product or whatever that is out there, if you're selling funnels, if you're whatever you're selling, and if you focus on that one product, is going to be the reason why you don't sell as much, because you're focused on the product and not what the product can become to you and bring that additional value. Here's another example. Now I'm showing you this example because not only did the product become the thing, the value, the person in here also became the thing, the value. Who remembers when Maria Osmond lost 50 pounds. So that's one of the reasons why, if you're online and you want to focus on something that's going to bring value as a person, you have to bring yourself out there, build your brand. Because when you bring yourself out there and build your brand, the brand helps sell the product, and that's that additional value. So what happened with her is that now you see here, it's a weight loss product, but Maria Osmond, became the hit of that weight loss product during that time. Limited time, 40% off every order, plus, pay attention to these pluses, turbo shakes, plus FedEx shipping free. See all the value that we added into there? And then here's our hook. Lose up to 10 pounds and 5 inches overall in your first month. All new Turbo 10. Now, who wouldn't want to look like Marie Osmond and lose that weight? Are you guys seeing that? Are you getting that? They did. Okay, so she got online, well, not online, on TV. And she got on TV. She became the image, the brand. So if you're looking to build something for your company, you want to become that brand, not the product. Is that making sense? Is that making sense to everyone? $697 million is what this company did. The company market value was over 1.1 billion. Marie Osmond, she was a story, because you're selling a story. She lost 50 pounds. And if you want to lose pounds, you can relate to her story. That's what this is about. This is how you market and you sell value versus a product. Let me know if that's making sense to you guys. Give me some feedback in the comments. So people will spend more money for the exact same product packaged in a different way. Let me repeat that. People will spend more money for the exact same product packaged in a different way. So do not discount price, but increase your value. So if your company, if you're, a network marketer or an affiliate, and you are constantly thinking the product is too much, it's not that the product is too much, you just haven't attached the value on it. So what you want to look at when you're deciding to bring, a product or market a product is, how can I increase the value? How can I get in that blue ocean? How can I be different? Here's a couple other things you want to do, guys. You want to identify the problem that's in the marketplace. What's the challenge? If we look at that, it's like it was cold and you wanted to be warm. You wanted to have more time with your family. You didn't want to go get a big old blanket. You needed your hands free. So all of those were problems. And then find a product that can solve the problem. So they took a rope, they made it bigger. You could stick your hands in it and just put it over you. So that solved that problem. And then what can you do to bring value to improve on it? So some of the things that they did to bring value to improve on it, they gave it 3 different colors. They made it bigger in size. They offer buy one, get one free. They also put a booklet with it. So that became a no-brainer. It's like, okay, yeah, I'll pay $19.95 for that. Then you want to ask yourself, how much would it cost you to make it? And how much would it cost the customer to buy it? And then this last line, guys, is very important. What is the perceived value? What is the perceived value from the public? So let's take a look at the Snuggie and all of those things that we just talked about. So if we don't discount the price, we increase the value. So that Snuggie was advertised at $19.95 plus shipping. So if you read the fine print right here, the shipping is $7.95 each. So when that person gets to the checkout counter, they got to pay $35.88, and they've already mentally bought it, so they're not going back. Most people will check out at that point, and obviously they did, because they did 500 million in sales. There was a problem in the marketplace, so they solved it. They gave people comfort and they gave warmth. So what can you solve? What problem in your marketplace with your product or a service can you solve? They found a product, a robe, and they used that. They flipped it backwards and made it out of a blanket. They brought value to it. Buy one, get one free, plus a reading light. Probably cost them around $10 to manufacture it. And the customer mentally bought it for $19.95. This is marketing. This is how marketing works. So the perceived value to that customer is, hey, I got one robe for $19.95. I got another one for free. I got a reading light. So their perceived value was about $50. So in their mind, I'm giving you $19.95, but I'm getting about $50 worth of value. And so if you find that your product is not selling or your service is not selling, it's not that you don't have something good, it's that your offer sucks. Your offer is not where it needs to be. You're selling a product or a service and you're not selling the sizzle. You're not selling the offer. Does that make sense? So there's 3 questions I want you to ask yourself when you're looking for a product or service offer online. Just 3 questions. And if you write these 3 down or screenshot these, this will help you make decisions and think different. Number 1, what's selling? What's selling in the marketplace right now? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just got to see what's selling out there, what's happening in the marketplace right now. And then number 2, ask yourself, how are they selling it? What are they writing? What are they saying? What are they doing? So I showed you on there on this Nugget example, you know, the writing that they had. I showed you the pictures that they have. You know, what are they doing in the pictures? Is it a video? When you're looking online, these are all the things you want to start to pay attention to. It's like now that you're aware of it, it's like if you went to buy a car and you thought, okay, I'm gonna buy this car, and before that you never saw it on the road, but the moment you said you wanted to buy it, now you see it everywhere. So now that your awareness is open, now you're going to start looking at things different. Now I want you to look at your products and services and say, how can I make an offer? Not I'm not selling anything or not no one's buying anything, but how can I make an offer? How can I make it sizzle? What value can I bring to them? Which is number 3. How can I sell it and add value and make an offer to the public? So those are 3 questions that you want to, if you, and this is, it's like going through McDonald's. It's a system. It's a system. Once you get this and you utilize this for the rest of your life, this system has been around forever when it comes to sales. So I hope that brought you guys value tonight, guys. I want to impact you so that you'll be able to make better informed decisions and have success in your business. So what you want to expect over the next 13, actually, I should have changed that. I think we got 11 days left. Is to be challenged, understand the basics of building your business, get your daily tasks done. If you haven't got it done, catch up or eventually get caught up. I also want you to join our Fun and Freedom movement. That's where we do the after talk. That's where we have the questions. That's where we're going to give more value than we can give here on Facebook. I will drop the link down there. And this training will be made available for you to view later. So just remember to continue to challenge yourself every day to do better and be better. Remember, growth starts where you're at right now with your present circumstances. So let's talk about your action steps and what you're going to need to learn and complete today before tomorrow's session. Number 1, find one product or service that you would like to offer. Just one. Find one that you would like to offer. Number 2, ask yourself, how are they selling it? How are they writing it? What What did they write? What did they say? Just get a notebook out and take something, not what you're currently marketing, just take something else, something that's simple on the market, and it becomes a fun little game that you can do with yourself. And then number 3, ask yourself this question: how can I sell it? How can I add value? How can I make an offer? I want you to think of the Snuggie. You can go Google the Snuggie image and pull it down and look at that Snuggie and see all the value that they brought to the public for $19.95 perceived value, right? Perceived value of $50, but sold it for $19.95. And then share this training, put it in the comments, hashtag I took action, and show up here tomorrow at the same time. So guys, life always will offer you another chance, and it's called tomorrow. So you want to show up here because we don't want you to get left behind. We're just at the beginning stages of this, guys. And I feel everything inside of me that, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, we're going to have created so many successful entrepreneurs who are making 6, 7, and just lots of money, changing lots of lives, impacting lots of people. So you want to learn how to get others to do the work for you. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. We're going to show you that you don't have to do all of this. There's ways out there that your business can become global, and I'm going to show you that all you got to do is be the visionary. The visionary is your homework. And then once you become a visionary, we're going to show you how to take that and to sub it out. Think of yourself as that contractor. You're the contractor for the house. You're not doing all the work. You're not laying the bricks. You're not doing the plumbing or the electricity. You're subbing all of that out for people to do. So I want to show you how to become the contractor for your own business so you can create financial success and you can have multiple streams of income. And you're also going to learn 4 things that your customer thinks about before they buy. Buying is an emotional decision. And so we want to help you think about what they're thinking about before they buy. So now we're at questions and answers. Are there any questions, guys? Are there any questions? Hopefully we brought you a lot of value tonight. We did go over there, but there was a lot of stuff to go over. So let me know in the comments if there are any questions, and I know we are on a little delay here, so definitely like to know if you guys got any questions. I know you were throwing some in there. Any questions? I'll give you a few seconds. You said I knew you were my friend. Well, good. Absolutely. We were meant to connect. You see how things work? That law of attraction works. Any other questions, guys? Thank you. Yes. We're gonna make this happen. Where do you source your product? Okay, that's one of the things we'll cover tomorrow for you. So before we get there, this is like everything is stacking on top of each other. So before we get there, and the reason why we're not going over where we source it at yet is because that's what a lot of people will think about. They'll have an idea and they won't do it because now they're worried about where they source it or where it's coming from. So think about being a contractor again. You have an idea, or you're the architect and you're designing the house. So when you design the house, you don't always come up with where all the material is coming from at that point. You create your vision. Once you get the vision created, then you can find out how you're going to do it. So now we're focused on what you want to do. So I want you to look at the what and don't let your mind go into the how, because when people think of the how, they don't do anything. It stops them because now it's overwhelming. It's frustrating. It's like, man, I can't do this. Yes, have a contractor's mindset that you see Yeah, and you want to go before the contractor showed up. The original design, that person, whoever originally created, they were the architect. Now you're the contractor, or you can create your own product, and so you're the architect of it, and you're also the contractor of it, and you can sub that out as well. Is that making sense? I got an okay. Yes, yes, yes. So I just want you guys, just get that homework done. Just go out there and find a product, or if you have something that you are already working on, ask yourself those 3 questions. Go back and look at those 3 questions that we talked about. What's selling? How are they selling it? What are they writing about it? What are they saying about it? What are they doing about it? And how can you make it better? You know, like Beyonce say, you know, how, I forgot what she said, you know, me and my music. Upgrade you. How can you upgrade it, right? How can you upgrade it? Any other questions? Great questions, guys. Great, great questions. I'm loving it. Any other ones? Any other ones? All righty. So let's grab that homework, get that done, and get you out here. And I'm excited to see you guys moving to that next level. Let's make it happen. And do me a favor, if you got value, go ahead and share, and share again. All right. I'll see you later. Don't forget, if you haven't gotten in the group, I'll go ahead and put it in the link. Make sure you get in the group. Marlene says, my homework is on my way. All right, y'all. Let's make this happen. Let's do it. See you later. It's Cathy McReynolds, your fun, money, and skill coach and online strategist. Can't even say it. Signing off. See y'all.